Firstly, Sam and Donna, thank you so much for having us at your beautiful spot, your home, this afternoon. I suppose the first thing I wanted to ask you both is, how did you hear about PMG? How did you find out about us?
I belong to TPIA, Tauranga Property Investors Association, have been for a while, and you know, it's a group of people who have got an interest in property investments and investments in general. Yeah, and we went on a bus tour with these guys, and pointed out was Dennis McMahon's. It was going back in the early days when he was syndicating, and it didn't appeal to us at the time because syndication doesn't appeal to us. One building with a whole lot of owners, but I was intrigued by his integrity really. So from that point, sort of followed him, and watched how he's proven himself over the years. And then when he moved to having a share offering of a lot of people owning a top quality building, I said to Donna, that's a bit of us.
Donna, from your perspective, what do you think we do right at PMG?
You are very transparent. So what you present is what you get, and you're very good at having regular meetings and sort of having everything so that people can understand. And I think that's a really good thing.
Brilliant. You know, as your sort of appointed fund manager, how have we performed versus your expectations?
Your staff are very good at communication, and I like that. You know, if I email, I always get a reply. Nothing is too difficult. Yeah, they're incredibly efficient and very friendly, and I feel that I can at any time either pick up the phone or email, and nothing's ever too much trouble.
And over a longer period of time, what does the regular, reliable income allow you guys to do in terms of the freedoms that you enjoy because of that?
I think it allows us to plan ahead financially and within our life, and know that money's going to be there. We've had rentals for a very long time, so that income can be up and down, whereas we know the money from PMG will come in every quarter. Looking back, is there anything you might have done differently, or anything that you're glad you did all those years ago, say in your 20s or 30s, to start preparing for this?
We're teachers, and you're not going to line your pockets with gold being school teachers. So we knew very early on that we needed to work at creating wealth ourselves and passive investments. And the idea was that we'd have our incomes as passive investments equal to our salaries when we retired. And we've achieved that. But we've had to do it through buying old residential properties, and they're getting older, more work. I'm getting older, less work. So we've cashed those older residential properties in, and we've put that money into PMG. There's no work involved. The income is reliable. When COVID came around, I thought, oh, okay, this will be interesting. No change, and a lot of interaction with us from PMG in regard to, don't worry. You know, don't get stressed by the fact that COVID's here. This is what we are doing, and this is what we hope to achieve. And we've seen that through, and I'm very, very happy with that.
Good.
I think the one thing I'd say is the great thing about the Generation Fund is that you can invest a small amount. And I think I'd say to young people, it's actually never too soon to invest a small amount.
Sure.
If it's 1,000, if it's 5,000, it has a way of growing. And I think that I'd like to see more young people think about that. And life isn't you can spend some money, but you also need to save some money.
Is there any sort of parting or final comments you'd like to make about PMG or your time with us before we finish up?
I'm really impressed with the integrity that your business has, and also the staff. Staff are very friendly, and they make you feel welcome, and that anything that you request of them is not too much trouble to do. So I think that's you have a great culture within your business, and I think that's great. It's hard to create.
It is very hard to create. The challenge any business has is maintaining and improving that as you continue to grow moving forward. Hey, well guys, thank you so much for spending this bit of time with me this afternoon and answering these questions. It's fantastic to see you as always in this beautiful spot.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Brilliant. Thank you.